Welcome to the Above Ground Pool Builder. My name's Dave, and today we have 6 common above ground pool liner attachments. The most common above ground pool liner attachments are overlap, JHook, regular bead, also known as a standard bead, uni-bead, ez-bead, and the Johnny Weissmuller or Esther bead. Number 1. Overlap liner. An overlap liner is seen from the outside an above ground swimming pool. It hangs over the sidewall. Overlap liners can be built with an expandable vinyl material for deeper style bottom pools. There are often fewer patterns available with overlap liners. Typically, a pattern on this pool liner is larger, so when it is stretched over the top of the pool wall, there is enough that goes underneath the water as not to look uneven. So, the patterns tend to be repetitive and larger than with beaded style liners. Number 2. The regular beaded liner, also known as the standard bead liner. Beaded liners have a bead built into the top of the liner that serves as its attachment. The bead goes into a bead receiver. Bead receivers are first installed at the top of an above ground pool during installation, and the bead simply snaps into this receiver. Number 3. The JHook liner. These liners have a bead that is shaped like a hook, and the hook is simply installed on top of the pool wall during installation. No need for a bead receiver. These JHook liners are being phased out by manufacturers in favor of the uni-bead and ez-bead liners, which we'll get to next. A special note about these JHook liners is that we often see people trying, or they take the top of the JHook liner and install it into a bead receiver. Sometimes it works, but most of the time it usually falls out after filling the pool. It is important to remember to first remove the bead receivers if you have them on your pool before you install the JHook. Number 4. The uni-bead pool liner. This liner is produced with a universal bead known as a uni-bead that works as a JHook and a regular standard bead. For a JHook application, the hook part is just simply attached to the pool wall, and if you want to use it as a beaded, the JHook portion needs to be cut off. It's perforated, so you only need to cut about a ½ inch and the top just peels right off. It's a lot easier than it sounds. You just want to watch out for the seam areas. Sometimes these have 2 or more on them, and you have to peel off carefully as you go. Perhaps this is left up to a professional. You'll have to make that decision. Number 5. The ez-bead liner. Ez-bead liners are also referred to as multi-bead liners. These liners are an improvement on the uni-bead liner. They are constructed universally, and they install as a JHook and regular bead. The only difference with these is there is no cutting necessary. One simply attaches the JHook onto the top of the pool wall. If you want to install as a bead, you just simply fold over the top of this liner, and there's your bead. It just tucks right in. Number 6. Johnny Weissmuller and Esther liners. These liners have a thicker bead attachment and are made specifically for 2 older aluminum style pools called the Johnny Weissmuller and Esther pools. These pools were popular in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, and hence the need for liner replacements these days. They're produced with an aluminum metal bead track that serves a structural purpose as well. It not only held the bead in place, but it held the top of the pool in place. And the bead track is thicker than a regular resin style bead track, and it's also painted so it's smooth, and regular beads would pop out of these during installation, or they can pop out today still. Special note here about the Johnny Weissmuller and Esther bead liners. At the Above Ground Pool Builder, we've installed thousands of regular uni-bead, ez-bead liners into these pools, and about 80% of the time we have good success and everything goes just fine. When we do have situations where the liner may be slipping, we simply install a liner lock material which holds the liner in. Liner lock is a long wedge material specifically designed for this purpose. When it comes to JW and EW pool liners, we say one can use a regular bead style liner with success, but use liner lock as a backup solution. There you go, 6 common above ground pool liner attachments. If you would like more information, please visit our website at theabovegroundpoolbuilder.com or give us a call. send us a picture, send us a video. We'll walk you through the process and get you the liner you need.